Hello, welcome to the Nose Dose channel. In this episode, I'll be talking about fragrances from Escentric Molecules. Molecule plus Patchouli. I'm a huge fan of molecular fragrances, and I really enjoy the various interpretations of the classic first molecule. Right now, I find myself reaching for the Patchouli molecule the most, because I just recently bought it. Firstly, I'm thrilled that Patchouli doesn't have that musty basement smell. Right from the start, I pick on a peculiar note that reminds me of calming herbal pills with valerian. But when this scent warms up on my skin, it transforms into the aroma of damp soil after the good rain. Somewhat like the scent of a freshly plowed field. It might sound a bit odd, but that's precisely what comes to my mind with this fragrance. Patchouli and the first molecule are inseparable. Even when the fragrance is nearly faded, I still feel like I've been using the molecule plus patchouli combo. Towards the end, it doesn't simply turn into the pure molecule 01. It's incredibly long-lasting, sticking around all day, and I can still catch its scent on my clothes on the next day. Molecule plus Mandarin. The scent is like a Christmas party. December is a Mandarin season, and in my hometown it is typically cold. So, mandarins make me think of chilly New Year's Eve. It really boosts my mood, but like the most citrus scents, it works well even when it's hot out. This fragrance is pretty consistent for me. Personally, I also cannot separate the Mandarin from the first molecule. I've been watching some reviews saying the Mandarin fades away, leaving the naked first molecule at the end. But I disagree. Similar to the version with Patchouli, towards the end of the fragrance, I can confidently say that it was molecule with Mandarin. This fragrance sticks around all day on my skin and about 24 hours on my clothes. However, it's not my absolute favorite citrus scent because to me the Mandarin note feels a bit too chemical. Escentric 02. I cannot smell regular second molecule. No matter how hard I try, it's a no-go due to anosmia. And because of that, I turn to the eccentric version. This fragrance incorporates iris, jasmine, and ambroxan notes. I cannot smell jasmine, but the iris strongly come through, and the iris giving off a carrot-like scent. Surprisingly, it also gets hints of suede and earthly damp notes, reminiscent of a simplified version of Irish leather from Memon. Unlike the classic second molecule, Escentric 02 has a vibrant presence. I love using it in a cool, humid weather. Similar to the previous fragrances, I can still catch its scent on my clothes until the next day. Escentric 01. Another spin on the first molecule, but this time with added pink pepper, lime and iris. It's interestingly woody, giving off a freshly cut wood smell. I can pick up on ISO E Super here, making it the most refined version in my opinion. And of course, pepper and lime fade fast, leaving the woodiness. It's bolder than a classic molecule 01. The fragrance lingers, but comes in waves. It is bold right after the spraying. Then it fades, only to come back after some time, creating a kind of a roller coaster ride until the end. Escentric 03. An interesting fragrance with vetiver acetate. I quickly catch lemon, wood, ginger and something like newspaper ink. I think the ink smell comes from the vetiver. It's a bit like encre noire with citruses from Versace Versance. There is a slight tea-like quality. It doesn't last as long as the others, about 4 hours, but for me that's enough. Molecule 04. This fragrance has me intrigued. I'm undecided on whether I like it or not. It's made only by Javanol, a synthetic sandalwood scent. But I can catch whiffs of bright grapefruit, newsprint, powder, and some weird metallic notes. It's not heavy, but it's pretty in your face. It fills up entire space around me, and I can smell it for more than 3 days. It doesn't wash off and keeps following me, giving off discomfort and anxiety vibes. It's a bit puzzling. I can break it into notes, but I don't get its overall vibe. Some reviewers even say it doesn't smell like anything at all, and I was very confused. I can't pick up the second molecule, but I can pick up the fourth. Perfumes are very subjective, so I recommend trying them before buying. Molecule 05. The most natural scent of a pine forest. It's like a wet scent with scattered pine needles and bark. It's like a sunny summer day in a wet forest. I can smell pine wood distinctly. Amazing scent, but it might be too much for someone. I wanted to get a full version, but it's not persistent. Only about 30 minutes. Still, the composition is beautiful. But to my mom, it smells like an old mop used for cleaning floors. So, as always, be careful with blind purchasing fragrances. The fragrance world is diverse, so explore and find your scent style. I hope my video helps. Feel free to share your thoughts on these fragrances in the comments. I love sharing different takes on scents. And as always, have a nice day. Bye!